Okay, great. Um, I warmly welcome Mikhail Marak, popularly known as NOKPANTE.
A beautiful afternoon to everyone gathered here, and a very good afternoon to all three of you. It's so nice to see you and meet you again. For those of you who didn't know, Cheangku used to be my student, let's just say many moons ago. If there is one thing that is constant in this world, it is the power of music, says Josh Groban. Ladies and gentlemen, as Bulbul has very kindly introduced the very talented Mikhail and his team, I would not like to take much time, and I request Mikhail and his band to set the stage on fire with their performance.
Thank you so much, Ambi. Just to be clear, Ambi means elder sister in our language, so I'll be addressing her mostly Ambi on the stage. So, are you ready for some NOKPANTE music? Yeah. Thank you so much for welcoming us. It's always a pleasure being in Shillong, and I think I look forward every year to come here and give a performance. And the turn up always has been, I think to say like most of my memorable performances are here. Somehow I feel so embraced, connected, and like welcomed every time. So I'm not treating this as some formal function, but rather as a concert. Okay, mini concert too, so to say. I'll interact with you guys. So are you ready? So are you ready? Ahoy! Hoy! Come on. Hoy! Okay, better. Let's warm up the stage. It's called Krum Crow, so we'll talk about this. Let me give you some. Let's warm up the seats. Come on, yeah. I think some of you know the song. You can join me, okay? It's very easy. My songs are very easy. You can just join in. The song goes like this. Ahoy, 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 ahoy. Everyone? Louder. Once more, let's do this. Ahoy. Ahoy, 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 ahoy. Krum crow troke ha, krum crow doke ha, krum crow troke ha, krum crow doke ha. By the way, krum crow means unity and being together in our language. So I'm calling out every one of you to sing along and dance, sing along and dance, sing along and dance. 추암비도 낭아 호호에서 박차라 수송에서 외가라 이자 그따 마드메 그따 스콩에 아브리랑 쿠라 차카 아호에 아호에 Let's light up 아호에 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 krum kru. Few lines, I'll be talking about how the grandpa makes wine, local wine, okay? And the ladies are dancing. So we'll be talking about that. But I'll sing for you now. Du rung 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 wa sung thang thang cha me apha dekha chekram khu mong nang rem dak rem cha rem Meya mitra mojum chokram durang rang rang wasang thang thang chame apha dekha chikram kumong nang ram dakram chadam meya mitra mojum chokram hoy durang rang rang wasang thang thang chame apha dekha chikram kumong nang ram dakram chadam meya mitra mojum abri ran chaka abri ran kura chaka abri song cha song na krum kru krum kru.
Louder, louder! What an amazing song. And I had goosebumps all over me. Mikhail, tell us a little bit more about how the song came about. What was the writing process of the song?
So this song was composed in the year 2016. It's a long back, and it was for a festival theme song where all the tribes from Northeast came together in a place called Betasing, Garo Hills. So there was a festival called Rhythm of the Hills. So the clients or the officials, they wanted a song which will suit, incorporate and give a glimpse of who we are as tribals. So in the original song, there is Hoikyu, there is Bagurumba for Boro, then there is Hok Sari Hok for Raba. So mostly whatever interesting chants I could gather, which that I put it in my song, like for Khasis we have Hoikyu, for Garos we have Ahoy. So that was the song, and in this song I speak about being together and who we are from where we come. So basically the gist is that, and staying united, and the echoes and the hills. That's all the song is all about, talking and bragging about ourselves. That's it.
That's a wonderful song. So what is the next treat that you have for us?
Okay, so next song we have. Let's do a little game before that. Nah? I do in all of my concerts this, so I think the people who happen to my concerts are familiar with the thing I do. So let's do, guess the song. Nah? Like what song am I going to do? Yes, see, it's not that. It's Ambi, Jakbrik and Gapanggol Furamo. So I think you guys are sitting over there. There's a seat here. Please come join. Okay, let's do this Candy Crush thing, okay? This was, I think, my mother, my grannies, they used to do, and I think most of the old people like myself, I'm quite old now, I think, so we used to do that. I think the people nowadays, not people, I would say, I think youths, I think they are more into technology, which is not bad, totally fine, but I think somehow we are kind of getting lost. in that era as well, and forgetting about who we are and little things that we used to do. So this song is an attempt which I tried at reminding people back that these are the things have you heard about. Actually, my nephew and niece, both of them are so much into mobile phones, no? And they hardly go outside. They hardly do anything. Like I used to fly kites. I used to play with that that betel nut leaves. Like we used to drag and do that karting, right?
Marble?
I think
Did you play the marble games?
yeah,
as well?
marble. If I have that a jar full of that, that's the pride, na? So that's the little games we used to do. So the song is all about. I wanted to remind my nephew and my niece. Come on, get out! Like these are the stories. Have you heard about them? Like I think my sister also doesn't make sure they listen. So that's why I made sure that the uncle makes them listen.
Very nice.
So let's do this thing. Put your hands on top of the other one. Okay. This is a very little game. So, my jing jing, my jing jing. Let me teach them. You all know. So, say, repeat after me. My jing jing, my jing jing. Ambi. Do you know what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything much, but it's just a fun thing which we used to say. It means like granny, I poops. Just that. That doesn't make sense. But those are the things which are in my next song. I think I try to bring all the memories back, and I feel I think you will feel connected and feel the nostalgia just as I sing for you. So let's do Ambi Jakbrik then. Come on. I'll just have a little bit of water. Let's do this here. Everyone ready?
가족 만나 골프랑 칭언이 그참 같아라 느끼반 이자 좀 가더람 두 납자 ambi jakbrik na walang tiyan ang ni jumang singwat makpul me peleprang make up sama me sakirang sirang ngawirang asi maljana no de kinaya bugara genna jaksi ko chikaya 마차동안 나 페루알롬구아 Everyone, away Sing along Away Away Ko kalim sam akakini mandera Mira kuni kusamang gue bikopo sol solera Ada pada no no sada Nengko ke amjawo apa Mai jing jing Ambi bukit Guk ada surang Batal sentelokan Lekado rengan Sengkaling balwadang Dama tokerang Christmas waltumrang Away, can you sing with me? Everyone Away Better Away sa ang gisek mabrange sembra pikuwa.
Good people.
Mande bureng ba abrio dongana cempa duraba bisako segana teteng kencoteng me mangba kalaka. Oh hey,
Everyone, my songs are very easy, you can sing.
oh hey.
So that was Ambi Jakbrik. Let's do one more time. Now this Candy Crush thing which we used to do. Okay. My jing jing, Ambi Mikhail. Okay, thank you so much for being so warm and being so sporty. Yeah.
Wow. So, even though I write Marak in my name, I was not born and brought up in the Garo Hills. And I never really grew up with folklore. However, after coming to the Garo Hills in 2000, I heard so many of these words that I recognized in your song. How many stories have you put in the song?
Oh, actually, quite a lot. It's kind of kitschy, like you can say, because I wanted people. My song was just like in window or a door for people to like get introduced to the world. These are the things like say I have mentioned here about Ambi Jakbrik.
Yes.
I have mentioned about my Jing Jing.
Yeah.
I have mentioned about various things which I used to do as a kid. I think, and all the things like even Christmas Eve, how we used to spend by the fireside, all things are there. So I was just trying to give a glimpse of what happened and what all things you can learn, maybe perhaps. So it was kind of like me trying to tell my nephew and nieces, and plus the youths that are unaware of all
What
this.
childhood was
Yes,
like
childhood
for
memories,
you.
all
Yeah,
nostalgia things.
yeah.
So many things. I think if I go on to speak, it will be a lot.
I
But
know.
people can take cue from there and maybe now start, because I got so many responses after this song. Is one a friend of mine? She's a mom. She texted me, "Are why did you compose such a song?" Because my daughters are now asking about all the stories that you have mentioned over there. So it was kind of good feedback that I got, and I think it was kind of introduction for the young kids, which I felt so. And by the way, it's a Children's Day, so happy Children's Day. So I
Happy
totally
Children's
forgot
Day
about
to
that.
all of us. Yeah.
There's a kid in all of us. I think there's a children in all of us. So to the innocence, to the kid in us, happy Children's Day.
Happy Children's Day to you
Okay,
too,
okay, yeah.
to all of you. And so coming to our third song, Jakkutel, is
Yeah,
it?
it's
Okay.
it's Chakateli. So this was kind of my first song. It was done in 2014 when Garo Hills was going through so much turmoil. I think it was really dark phase that time. I was in Kolkata studying that time in film school, but the news that were coming in from my place was totally like so bad. Like I don't know, the incident that shook me was the incident of this late Jospina, where she was shot and gunpoint. I don't like to talk about it. Like it's kind of moving. So, so.
There's water here.
So that incident really was a turning point, I think. I kind of.
I'm really sorry. Moving on. So Jakatil was, I think, done in that time, and it was first song. So I still remember I was studying in Indonesia. Then there was a political science class where they talk about freedom. What does freedom mean to you? So when I was growing up, I only heard about freedom means independence of freedom in the terms of boundaries. I never knew freedom could mean something else. Freedom always was given to us something as liberty from like somebody else, like in the sense border or like you have to be separate. But the class that I attended back here totally changed my perspective that freedom can mean many things. And at the time, what I felt was Jakatil or freedom could mean peace as well. It was really in need of the time. I'm really sorry for the emotional breakdown. Sorry, I'm back now. So we'll do a great song. So so that was the concept behind the song and the story behind the song. And I think back then, the song also got featured in MTV. It was kind of big thing for a small community like our Garo tribe. So everybody was so proud of that. So let's do this song and let this song do the speaking rather than. So to help me with this song, I have the handsome boy here, Mr. Snam. He's very popular. Okay. So, and by the way, let me introduce Cheangku as well. He's doing percussions, helping me. So give it up for him as well. So Snam is a very talented musician himself, and he'll be giving. He's a very sweet voice. So just listen to him. I want him to do this song. That's why let him take over. Please, Snam, lead us. everyone. Oh, 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 oh.
So that was the song.
It was so beautiful. It's a prayer asking God to lead us into peace. And I think this is a prayer that we, in the world that we live in, which is, we feel like one is just healing and then you see another crumble. And then you just, as you are rising up and healing again, then something else crumbles. So I think this is a constant prayer asking God to lead us into peace. The next song is a very special song.
So thank you so much for being patient. Okay, and I think turn-up is really good. I'm so happy that many have come and like. Thank you so much for being so warm. And the next song is, I think it's again one of my old songs. It was made in the year 2017. Then the song is called Walnam. So in this song again, I talk about innocence. How it's I miss the innocence, the children in myself, or how we used to be as kids. I think so. Now, if I sum up, my songs are all about nostalgia and innocence and being a child. So I think it's a very apt day, me being here and reminding ourselves that I think it's good to be a kid, it's good to be a child. There's nothing wrong. They're so pure, they're so innocent. They don't want anything, they just want your love. And love is all we need at the moment, I think. The world is too much in chaos. I'm nobody to preach, but as an artist, I can just send out my song. And if it touch even a single person in that way, I think I feel happy, and yeah, it's so good about that. So the song's Walnam, and I think let's do the song and we'll talk about that. We'll come back. So if you have anything.
Wadamaka ang magchiko tali remang jumangi sekrepebra liyang pelwasalong na kugi jabyapona biyachen mga bangkija. Prang sing ba juk, wali yang juk, wala kapaka. Prang wal kurip juk, sal wal may na tentang grikjuk. Walam kasara prang, walam kasara prang. Walnam. Walnam kasara prung Walnam kasara prung So that's Walnam. I hope I'm not boring you. No. Oh, there was a commercial break as well. Oh, my break. Oh, sorry. I'll talk about little bit about Walnam, how this came into being. Actually, in our Garo word, we don't have a word for goodbye. I wanted to do something with goodbye, like it was like wanted to write a song. Most of my songs actually comes from the idea. Like I think about it, I live with it for some time, then I go with the instrument. It doesn't take much time to write and sing. I mean compose, but rather like I work on the ideation first, then I go. So Walnam also happened in that way. Chakatel also happened in that way. Walnam, I wanted to, as I had mentioned, wanted to write something with goodbyes. But very interesting, this thing, I think, we don't have a word for goodbye. So we just wish people when we are saying goodnight, like Walnam, we say Walnam. So hoping that we'll see again, perhaps. I think that's the only word we have. And I find it so beautiful and intriguing that we don't have a word for goodbye. I think we are some, we have, I think we are not used to saying goodbyes. I think people here, we have a hope. I think we'll meet, and I think that's so beautiful. That I think since we are a tribal community, I think we stayed in groups from long back, and I think they never thought that they'll be separated ever. So that's kind of beautiful, appealing, and since I wanted to do something with goodbyes, so I thought, okay, well, that's how we address people. So that's how the song came about.
In fact, when you were talking about the word, not having the word for goodbye, it reminded me also of the Tamil word poitavara, which means I will go and come back. So it isn't a goodbye. And also, you know, in the office, when we are done with the conversation, we don't usually say Walnam because it isn't evening. So we usually just say day. So we'll say day so many times. We'll say day, you know, and then we keep saying day in response. So a lot of my colleagues would sometimes say, oh, she's saying goodbye to someone, because I keep saying day. All right, so back to our concert.
Okay.
We are at
So before I did that, the next song will be my last song, okay? So if any of you would like to yeah. So if any of you want to talk, or if you want to have something, you can just we can chat, okay? So the next song is my most popular. I can say it's very popular song among people, and for this I'd like to interact and teach. I like with shall we talk about this or after the song ends?
maybe after the song.
Then I'll not have a perfect ending. That's what I'm
Oh,
looking
oh,
for.
no, please,
No, I'm
please,
just kidding.
no.
As a musician, as a concert guy, I always look for a perfect ending. So, but no, not a problem. I'm just playing around. Like, I think okay. I'll come back then. We'll do the song and we'll talk and we'll do once more. That way we'll learn. So the song, the song is again about overcoming fears, overcoming yourself. I featured in the video all the winners, like Dominic Sangma was there, Chia. She has done a remarkable thing in her field, mountaineering, which is rarely seen as a sport. Then there was Winward, who has done and commendable work with his bicycles going up the hills, the mountains. Then I had in the video Batsrang. He comes from a very remote village. Even though in spite of that, he overcome everything, and he's a champion, marathon champion, and he made us proud. So I dedicated this song, and this gave a tribute in the video. So if you haven't seen, you can check. So that's the song all about, and everybody goes through a difficult phase. So it was one of the phases where I was also going through, and everybody, I think, for that matter, we as human beings, we are very, very, very. It happens with us. So it was written in one such period. So the song is, though it speaks about this overcoming fears, but I try to give the music in a very positive way. So I think when you hear the song, you will get it. So let's learn the song. We'll come back. We'll talk. We'll do one session. Chalo. Let me teach you then. I think people at the back and my Garo community is also here. They will know. Are you there? Are you there? Yeah? Ahoy! Hoy! Very good. Let's do the song now. Lovely. Sing. Once more, everyone. Jangina, Chena, Jangina. Sing along with you. Mantung ako ba? Kita. Jemimah. So join me. Here it goes. Ramarang demela bano barang andala kinabe da jazima sadekin ga akin nang khatong matkin bugin piltai dani pala saksana magprangdako darang nang nadong jaw kringbo anchingli and everyone. Awesome. Beautiful Shillong, thank you for coming over here. And thank you to the host. You have been so lovely. We feel so warm. And thank you, my friend is also here for joining, ma'am. And ma'am, thank you so much. Join me if you know this. Salrukin good cham kata ningin basako batungin chila ampelgija saprak nanap sanrama chakchik kichu soken chagongai baijama mamba jiwari nang tuoba jogen ya changangarigin soken al sauna everyone. For my boys, Snam, everyone, and Cheangku on the percussions, and Ambi on the stage. Thank you for having us.
Wow.
So that was the song.
What a treat, what a treat. Oh my goodness. So, even though we would love so much love to have a repeat of the treat that we just all received. Due to the lack of time, and also we have so many other performances and sessions waiting for us, we'll have to call this session to a close. I'm sorry. Maybe. Okay, so we've just been informed we have 10 more minutes. Please.
Can you just disconnect? I just want to put this thing. Done? So you want one more? Oh. What song do you want me to play? Oh, come on then, let's make it a concert, yeah? Let's make it a show. I'm also feeling so uneasy. I'm so used to doing concerts standing up. So let's stand up and do. So, thank you so much. You've been awesome. Give yourselves a hand, please. So let me speak a little bit more about the song. So, Hi Chena is not a song. I think it's now an anthem. I think it's so yeah. As I said, let's sing for ourselves. I know we all go through some ups and downs. That's not bad again, that's part of life. But let's be sure that we feel good about it also as well. And I don't think I have to say much. Let's sing for ourselves and let's sing for life. Everyone, are you ready? Ahoy! Hoy! Thank you so much. Let's do this. Can I have the guitars back? So, are you ready? Shillong! Now I feel all right standing up. So let's do the chorus. Hai Chena, Changina. Awesome, come on, louder. Once more, Shillong. Hai Chena. I could get my band here. It would have been awesome. Namarang demela, wano barang andala, kinabe da jajringa. Sa degeng ga akin, nang katomat kinbugit, tatay dani pala. Saksana magprangdak ko, darang nang nadong jaw kringbo. Anching me and everyone. Sing for ourselves, sing for life. Chena, Changina. Woo! Jumbo maka balwarang champing oba rin makang nang magsongaw na kadongan dong pajaw ba katarang salono ba bamnawi ng ondel donga